Hello. So begin in the supine lion position. A nice wee space between the feet and your space, a comfortable distance from your bottom. Feel nice neutral spine. See if you can get the back of your pelvis to anchor against the floor. And now as you're breathing in and breathing out, you're going to engage your pelvic floor muscles and your deep abdominals. Pelvic floor engagement, think of 3 sets of muscles closing off rectum, genitals, bladder, and then drawing up your lower belly. If you put your hands on your hip points, your transverse abdominis, that's between your hip bones, letting that engage. And then you feel the back of the pelvis begins to press quite strongly down into the mat. Still be aware, not trying to flatten your lower spine, keeping your lumbar spine that nice wee curve. And now come up on your toes and start to walk your feet back towards your bum. Just stepping the toes back and letting the feet feel lighter and lighter, and the pelvis stays anchored. And now let both feet float off the floor and see how that feels. You're doing a wee bit of work there around your hip flexors. Now you're going to alternate. One foot is going to tap the floor. First of all, the toe will tap the floor, and then come up and let the other leg come down. So you're just doing like little nice wee gentle taps and feeling the pelvis stays in place. You're just waking up your hip flexor, front of thigh muscles. Now take the flat of the foot to the floor. That you're feeling ball of foot as well as centre of the heel. That's your entire foot. One foot strikes the floor. Gentle strike of the floor with the entirety of the foot, yes. Now the next progression, if you're feeling now, if you need a wee rest, you can take a rest. Otherwise, your next progression is you're going to begin to let one leg extend forward, starting to straighten a little bit. So you let it go out. Easier is keeping the foot quite high in the air, but make sure the leg stays strong. You can keep a little bend in the leg and then allow it to bend back in and let the other leg straighten out, and the whole time making sure back of the pelvis stays anchored in place. So you can just keep going. When you feel fatigue setting in, let yourself have a rest, let the legs come down, and then go again, working only to fatigue, maintaining nice form.